Hello, beautiful souls. Oh my gosh, right? I love coming live with you. Is anyone feeling like they lack a sense of purpose or feeling that you're not living in alignment with your true calling or purpose? Yeah, I see this all the time. And I want to help those of you who are experiencing this disconnect to understand why this happens and what steps you can take to move yourself into a better alignment with your innermost desires for your life. I'm going to start by addressing this feeling of discontentment. The feeling of discontentment can appear for a number of reasons. It may actually be a sense of feeling stuck or even boredom, like, is this all there is? It might stem from the realization that you are not living a life that aligns with your true self. Maybe you've made decisions based on what you expected expect. Maybe you made decisions based on what was expected of you rather than what was actually right for you. And I want you to think about this just a little bit more deeply, okay? Maybe you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, and the people around you are still in the same place where you were a few years ago, and you're feeling like you've outgrown your life. So, what I want to do is today is talk about each of these scenarios a little bit more and give you some ideas about next step. Here is the first scenario. If you are waking up every day with a feeling of listlessness, discontentment, or purposelessness, you might be like so many of my type A clients who are gifted and talented, by the way, who have gone after their dreams and aspirations and they've done quite well for themselves. You might be making a good income. Maybe you've climbed the corporate ladder or you've built a business as an entrepreneur. Maybe you have a solid real estate portfolio. The list can go on. You are an individual who is driven and you've accomplished much, and now you're at a point where you're looking for the next mountain to climb. You need a challenge, but not just any challenge. While life is technically good, you feel a little bit empty. And you're realizing that there is more to life than simply crossing goals off your list or climbing up the corporate ladder or the entrepreneurial ladder. If this describes you, it's time to dig deep and think about one thing in this world that you could solve or contribute to. What is your genius zone? What do you love doing? What cause are you reading about in the news, or what have you personally lived through in your life or seen a family member live through that at the time you wished you had had more resources to deal with this? You see, type A's are type A's for a reason. There is almost always, okay, I'm going to say it, there is always something painful in type A's that are pushing them, right, they're pushing away from. It could have happened in teen years, or adult abandonment, where they were hurt as an adult. There are reasons why they are driven to succeed. Success provides a safety net from whatever it is they're running from. It could be that you lived in poverty as a child. It could be you were told you had no worth, or your worth was dependent upon your level of effort. Ooh, that's a common one. It could be you're going to show someone just how wrong they were about you. So while you've experienced achievements, you're still feeling disconnected. There is still within you an emotional frequency, or possibly an inherited emotional imprint that you're currently experiencing, that's keeping you in this spot of discontentment. If this is you, my advice is to allow yourself space to begin, or maybe to repeat, the unveiling process. This is not easy, but if you have been brought to this place of discontentment despite all your achievements, your body's telling yourself something. Your life is talking to you, and it's your time to heal that, so that you can achieve that whole new level of aspect and the level that you're desiring, that feeling deep within that you're desiring to experience. It's time. Now, while you're thinking about that, I'm going to talk to the next group. Mhm. And these are my gifted people pleasers. People pleasers are living the status quo. They were taught early. They were taught at an early age that the rules about life and society, and they are very compliant. They knew that they needed to do their homework, listen nicely in class, and do as they were told. If you're a people pleaser, you may have been brought up in a wider culture or religious community where friends and family all believed the same thing and the same values. They had the same values. Not always. But if you're a people pleaser, you probably finished high school, got a degree, then started a career. You married within your culture or community, and you aspired to uphold the shared beliefs and values of your culture. You didn't have permission to draw outside of the lines, and you never wanted to do anything that would be seen ungrateful or counter to the values that had been instilled in you. Your feeling of discontent is coming from the realization that you are not living a life that is aligned with your true self. You have more in you. You've made decisions based on what others expected of you, whether despite rather than what was right for you. And now you're stuck and you're feeling it. Mhm. To change everything now would mean the loss of loved ones or the loss of admiration from those who are most important to you. If you change your appearance, quit your job, or did something seemingly out of character, it would be completely scandalous, right? If this sounds like you, it's time to start expressing the need for something more or different. And you can do it. Mhm. Find a trusted confidant who you can begin to unlock your voice with. Write down the changes you desire to see in your life and what little things you could do to begin incorporating into your life so that you can start feeling purposeful again. It could be simply something as simple as taking an online course or a course at the community college or starting a new hobby. Mhm. You need to be aware that as you begin to slowly change, um, right, as you begin to slowly make changes to your life, there will be people close to you who notice and try to keep you, in the identity box that they've created for you. This might cause a little tension, but if communication is done well, the people in your life truly desire what is best for you. The changes you require can be done respectfully and in love. Let's talk about the third group. The third group of people are what I call gifted sojourners. They're the ones who recognized a little while back that they needed to grow and change. Maybe you're one of these people. You started doing some self development work and you've been working on your fears and judgments. You did this all on your own because you knew there was more for you and you are proud of the person you're becoming. The only problem is those around you are still where they were a year ago, maybe even a decade ago. You no longer eat the way they do. You no longer spend your time the way you used to or the way they do. You no longer think the way they do. You no longer earn the same money they do. You're not the only one who's noticed, right? They've noticed you've changed, and they're not exactly or entirely comfortable or happy about it. You used to be the center of your group or your family, fully immersed in the things, the comments, the language, and everything that they love to do. But you've changed. You've grown. You're different. And now you feel like you don't exactly belong like you used to. The reasons you feel this way is because you don't belong. Your environment has become too small for you. The energy of your group is no longer aligned with what you desire for your life, and that's okay. I'm not saying you leave your family of origin. I'm saying you've outgrown your life. Of the three scenarios, which do you resonate with most? Share with me below. Have you achieved a lot in your life and your goals and you're feeling empty? That's one. Two, have you suddenly realized that your life as a people pleaser has left you stuck in a life that is misaligned with your deepest desires? Or three, you have changed, evolved, and outgrown your life. You may even feel like you are a combination of 2 or 3 of these scenarios. I get it. Here's the thing. It does not matter which of these you fall into because the cost of change for you is really all the same. It's uncomfortable. And up leveling takes a whole nother, it takes us into a whole nother game in life. And it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding. Those closest to you will tell you, be thankful for what you've been given. Yes, you should always be thankful. It's a game changer for everything that you have. You should be grateful for. And that does not negate the fact that you need something different. Those closest to you will often tell you, don't rock the boat. You're safe. You're safe with us, meaning, right? Meaning you're safe in your current job. You're safe in your current relationships, or you're safe remaining with the culture of origin. Yes, you are safe with them, right? This is true. And any changes you make will take you out of that comfort zone. I'm not going to tell you otherwise. It will take you out of the comfort zone and it will put you into unfamiliar territory. And only you can decide what to do in these scenarios. Many people choose to stay in a safe place and they learn to be content with their lives. Others choose the safe option and they always wonder in hindsight, what if? What if I'd done it differently? What if I had said yes? What if I'd said no? What if I'd stepped into who I was? What if? Yeah. Many others choose to leave the safety and familiarity and step out into something new. When you do, success is not guaranteed. It can be a difficult road. It can also be the most fulfilling thing you ever do. I work with people living in all 3 of these different stages of discontentment. And what I offer through my work of helping people identify and release inherited patterns, beliefs, and assumptions is I clear, in a sense, the waters, right? So that these things no longer muddy the water and influence their decisions, right? I don't want them to stay. I don't want it to muddle their decisions to change, to go, to start something new, or to leave something they've outgrown. These types of decisions need to be made with clarity and conviction, and they need to trust that what they're doing serves their highest good. It's not something you do on a whim. If you are ready to address your discontentment with your life and figure out the next best, what is next best and forward for you, I would love to help you do that. It's super simple. In the comment below, give me an XO. Yep, XO. And that love you statement says, you resonate. Lisa, I know you get me, and I want you to hear me, and you want to talk to me. Say XO, and I'll reach out to you privately. That's it. Let me help you. Let me understand you better. Let me into your life, all right? And if you have any questions, put them down below. And remember, I want to know which category you fit in. All 3 categories contain gifted souls, right? There's nothing wrong with you. It simply is a category that you fit in. All right? I'm going to read some comments here because I can see my Facebook tonight, which is a whole new thing for me. All right. Oh, we got combinations on here. That is so cool. Stacy, you're all 3. My gifted artist, you are all 3. And I loved how, she's a gifted artist that makes money. And I'm so proud of her. I just love you, Stacy. Debbie, hi. You're a combination of 1 and 2. You've had some success and you experienced some people pleasing. Often in this category, these 2 combined, we can be kind of trapped in some perfectionism. Like we have to do it right in order to move forward. So I got you, Debbie. And then, hi, Sarah. Stacy, I know I will never wonder what if. Girl, you are a go-getter. You will never be in what if category. Nope, because you try. That's perfect. I will reach out. It is, I didn't arrive where I am doing the work I do because it was easy. I am where I am because I moved through the illusion of uncomfortability. because I knew that there was something on the other side. I knew that when I said yes, I was saying yes to me. And that's what I want for you. I want you to know that the illusion of uncomfortability, it's just a pass through, and you do get to the other side. Does it mean uncomfortability ends? No, I'm not saying that, but it does mean a different level of what feels good to you. It does mean you can live your life in more purposeful ways that reward your soul, give you physical energy and mental clarity, and it's amazing. So I'll see you on the other side. Love you.